Hi, this is Tammy Thompson, and I wrote the book Hope Holds You. And what I'd like to do is really talk a little bit about what went into creating this book and why it took so long. Um, so what I've created is what I'm going to be calling Moving Pages Come to Life. And this is where I'm going to go into detail about each page of the book in Hope Holds You. So today I'm going to be talking about my last page of the book. And this page features a woman in a wheelchair holding onto a heart and looking upward with immense joy on her face. And then the hope dust kind of wraps around her and holds her. And then on the other side of the page are the words, "For when you hold hope in your heart, hope grows and holds you." So those are some pretty powerful words that describe what happens when you fight to hold on to hope. There are days when you feel determined to fight against your struggle, whatever that struggle might be. And we all face struggles throughout life, and some face harder ones than others. Then there are those days that you decide that you are just not going to give up. And those are the days that I describe it as you feed into hope, and that makes the hope grow. There are also days when you're down, like when you get bad news and you feel like you just can't go another day. And that is when the hope that you have grown in your heart reaches around you and holds on to you with a whispering voice, "It will be okay." So I really see it as a balancing act where you're feeding the hope to help it to grow and letting hope nourish you back. That's very important. So let's talk a little bit now about this image and why this image is so special to me. And by the way, all the images were originally photographed by me, and then I edited each image and transitioned them into a painting effect for the book. So in this image here is a dear friend of mine called Mildred. And a little bit of history here. Russ and Mildred first helped me get started in photography back in 2004. Russ was retiring from the photography life and offered to mentor me. And we became very close friends over the years. In this image, Forever Loved, I captured Russ and Mildred on their 40th wedding anniversary. Sadly to say, about a year later, Russ passed away. I had this portrait printed and framed for his wife Mildred after the funeral, and I just can't even put into words how that portrait touched her life. I mean, Russ loved her just beyond words. So this art piece was also on display in my first art gallery exhibit at the gallery at the Scott Center in the fall of 2013. And here is a picture of Mildred attending the opening party with me. So now that Russ has passed away, Mildred, being in a wheelchair, she has moved away to retire with her family, which is out of state. And I remember the day that I had to say goodbye to her, and knowing that it would be the last time I'd ever see her again. And it was very sad to say goodbye and to let her go. But I was also very happy for her because now she's going to be surrounded by all those in her family who love her. But before she left, I asked her if she would be a part of my book, Hope Holds You. And I photographed her on a beautiful day a few weeks before she moved. And I just want to say how blessed that I have been to have this strong woman share a part of my life. And that is why I wanted her to be a part of my book so I could share it with the world.